I know I saw something in the corner of my eye, so when I look out the window, there's a groundhog. Punxsutawney Phil, just enjoying himself eating white clover. It's kind of rare that they get this close to the house. They're so skittish. You could see every once in a while, he'll just raise his head. And if he hears anything, they run off into the woods. There he is looking up. Chomp, chomp, chomp. At least I'm glad this is not the garden. Now it just seems like he's really into this white clover. Now a woodchuck is the exact same thing as a groundhog. They're both the same animal, different name. Right now I've got the camera in slow motion just to see each movement. There's actually a lot of names for this animal. A whistle pig. That's pretty funny. I've heard some people say that if you whistle, it'll raise its head up in the air right away. Now I've tried it and I haven't had any luck. Now he's looking right at me and he'll just put his head back down and keep eating. If I even turn the doorknob, he'll be gone. Some people will call it a woodchuck. Other people call it a chuck. That one I can definitely see, short for woodchuck. Then of course there's ground pig. Others will call it a whistler. I guess like whistler pig, kind of short for whistle pig. Another name is a thick wood badger. I guess it kind of looks like a badger, maybe kinda. There's all kinds of names for this. Red monk, that one makes no sense to me. But anyway, I call him Punxsutawney Phil. This guy is totally responsible for all that winter. If this little guy comes out of his hole, sees his shadow, and runs back in, well, we've got a lot more winter. He's definitely on a feeding frenzy, so I'll check him out in another window. This one's got a screen on it, so you can't quite see him like you could through the other window, but he's still really active. An average weight of a groundhog is about 10 pounds. The females are probably around 7, the males probably around 11. A really big groundhog will be about 13 pounds. I find it interesting that their teeth, they have 4 of them, and they'll grow about a 1/16 of an inch every week. So in order for them to not get too big, they have to gnaw on stuff. One big problem with these guys is they'll go underneath your car, they'll smell the vinyl that your wires are made out of, and start chewing on those because they like the smell of it. I've known 2 people that this has personally happened to, and let me tell you, this is an expensive repair. The lifespan of one of these groundhogs would be about 14 years, especially if you're Punxsutawney Phil. Now, if this animal's in distress, you can actually see him climb trees, but this is not very common. Overall, these guys are really cool. Well, I really appreciate your time, and thanks for watching.